balance and reflexive training on the BOSU Elite. Now, this is a very important aspect of training that most people overlook, and it has to do with timing. What we essentially want to do is we want to extend the length of a second. And what I mean by that is the faster we can fire a productive reflexive force, the more athletic we are, the more agile we are, the more your opponent won't be able to get the first step on you, and you'll be able to create the first step on your opponent. And so this balance and reflexive training, which I'm going to explain how it works and why the BOSU Elite is so effective for it, gives you this extra edge that you really can't develop any other way. And it all boils down to your body's protective reflexes. They're on all the time. They're never going to shut off as long as you're conscious, and that means your body's not going to let you fall down if it can help it. And when it senses the danger of a fall, tension will shoot up in the body. And it's an up because it's a protective head mechanism. You got to protect the vital thing. If you hit your head from 5.5 feet, 6 feet, you got massive problems if you weren't able to protect for that. And so it's a reflex that's just in your body. And with all of the cultural, societal, daily life stress that's making you do this, right? The rent is due, the car payment, right? This happens. So what we want to do at the neurological level is we want to teach your nervous system to relax at the most fundamental level. And so how we do this is we stand on the BOSU Elite, which has this density and resistance that lets us really find that edge of your balance ability and expand it with great ease compared to anything else. And we use an eyes closed strategy to simply stand on the BOSU Elite, close the eyes. Now the visual system's not helping you, and it's a huge aspect of balance. And now we start challenging the vestibular system and the proprioception from the three-dimensional pressurized elastic dome gives us this opportunity to better integrate. And so we have a Zen 10 sequence that takes you through these ways that we challenge the balance systems, and your body integrates the balance systems. And the result is you come down to the ground and you feel shoom. You feel rooted. You feel more fundamentally relaxed. And it's happening at the deep neurological level. This is all lower brain stuff that you don't have time to think about it. And that's how we extend the length of a second. You're loaded faster than the opponent when you do this. Now the other aspect, so that's the reflexive action. The other aspect is the balance aspect, where we are simply loading the dome unilaterally on one foot. And so the density of the dome, again, gives you this resistance that allows you to do more in terms of that training effect. So you are learning how to integrate the balance of the body on this very unique form of resistance that starts strengthening the feet big time, lower shank, and really developing the ability of your center of gravity to relate to the base of support. We teach you how to wean yourself of the grabbing reflex, which we don't want on the ground. So you learn to create strength through extension of the toes. If you think about it, if I grab on the ground, I shorten everything. And now these muscles here are trying to do the work that the body should be doing. This is for climbing. It's not for locomotion on the ground. And so plantar fasciitis, shin splints, all sorts of problems can be mitigated when you train this balance training on the BOSU Elite. Center over base is the fundamental formula. And the better you do that, the more athletic you are, the less likelihood of injury you have. So that's our balance and reflexive training on the BOSU Elite.